there, Sunny Pinters.
Hi there.
And welcome to another Pondside chat inside.
Yes.
We decided to be inside again. It was kind of iffy weather.
Yeah.
So we said, what the heck, we'll just go inside. It's nice in here.
It is. Very nice.
We decided to do that. So before we get going, of course, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course, come in and sign up for our newsletter so that you can get the latest and greatest on what's going on in the pint. And if you haven't done so already, next to the subscribe button while you're on our YouTube channel, there's a little bell, get notifications so you see when things are coming out. I had somebody tell me that their notification didn't come up, so hopefully if you have troubles, let us know so we can try to get it fixed.
Yeah.
So that's all the business.
Yes. Oh, and the links are all in the description below to all of those.
Perfect. So
items.
We make it easy.
Yes.
We make it very easy. So what are you drinking today, Sue?
I am, well, because the official date of Oktoberfest, if it had been happening in Munich this year, was Saturday. We had our Oktoberfest celebration on Saturday.
We did.
So we tapped some beers, and I am drinking a Festbier from Green Bench.
Very nice.
That's good. It's good. It's a little different than an Oktoberfest beer, which is a Marzen beer. And this one's lighter in flavor, doesn't have quite as much sweetness at the end of it.
Also lighter in color.
Definitely lighter in color, yeah. Yeah, I have this, want me to do this now or later?
Sure.
Yeah. I have this, we always have this little book here. If you ever are wondering on various beer styles, you can always ask and we can look it up. And this talks about a Marzen, and then
Here.
Marzen, right there.
Here. That may not work, but
no. But you can see the color at least. And it says Marzen, which means March in German. Beers were once brewed strong for long summer storage. In 1810, Marzen was used to celebrate the royal wedding that has become modern day Oktoberfest. And then on this page, we have the Festbier, which is the one on this side, the light colored one, which is the style I'm drinking. And this one says, the beer associated with Munich's Oktoberfest celebration. Once identical to the Marzen, Festbier has become paler in recent years to appeal to consumer tastes. So they're similar yet different.
Yes.
And this book is the Cicerone's certification program, Beer Style Profiles. So if you ever want to know something about your beer, let us know. We'll look it up in here. Almost every beer we have, style, is in here.
And we have another Fest style-ish beer on tap called Keller Beer, which is a lager that is on tap 23.
Yes.
So if you like this beer, check out that beer.
Yeah, definitely. And what are you drinking, Simone?
Ooh, well, I'm going a different route. I have Flamingo Dreams. This is a blackberry and currant blonde, and it's on nitro.
Yeah.
It's delicious. You get that berry, definitely get the berry. And both blackberries and currants have that nice tartness to them. So this is not for someone who wants something sweet.
Right. And who makes that?
It is by Left Hand.
Out of Colorado. They make some great nitro beers. We love having their stuff on tap.
Yes. So it is a delicious beer. It's a beautiful color. Look at that beautiful color.
It is
and
really
it's on
pretty.
nitro, and it's delicious. It's nice and it's tart and it's refreshing. So like I said, if you're looking for sweet, this isn't it, but it is very delicious. It's really got a beautiful berry flavor.
It's pretty
on it.
light too, right? It's not a super
light.
heavy beer.
It's not heavy at all because it's a blonde base. But the fruit, I mean, if you were to characterize currant or blackberry, both of those are not like really, blackberries are sweeter, but currants just tend to be a little,
Yeah.
little get you in the.
There you go. Exactly.
Okay, so let's get on with it.
Yes, let's get on with it.
All right, so as Sue mentioned, we had Oktoberfest this week, which was a big smash. It was so much fun. We had so many people come in and celebrate with us. It was a great time.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So we were scrambling around noon. We were running a little behind putting decorations up and stuff like that. And we just thought we were going to be slammed at noon. And it got a slow start.
Yes.
And then about 3:30,
everyone came.
everyone came. It was 3 and 4 deep at the bar here, people at the registers. So got a little dicey for a minute there. People were a little frustrated at the crowd, but we sure liked having all the people here. And I think once everyone got a drink,
everyone was fine.
They mellowed out.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of fun.
And there were food specials, which actually we're going to continue for a little while. So we're going to keep the Oktoberfest spirit going for a little while.
Yeah, on some of the weekends.
Yeah, and on Tuesday, because you know, we do bratwurst on Tuesday, so why not do some of the fun things? Which we had a currywurst, which is a traditional Bavarian street food, and it's really curry ketchup, bratwurst, and usually fries. We do tater tots. Wasn't sure when I made this if it was going to appeal to any authentic type of palate. However, we have had from an actual German, praise. So,
and I had it the other day. It was good, and there were some tables that somebody ordered one, and then all of a sudden other people started ordering it after they tasted it. So it is definitely worth trying. It's a lot of fun.
It's a fun little thing to do. And we have potato pancakes, and somebody asked me if I grated the potato pancakes by hand in the back, and I will tell you I did not. However, these are very tasty.
They are really good.
They're very tasty, and honestly, if I had to grate the potatoes in the back, we'd have like 4 orders.
Yeah.
This way we can have lots for you.
Yeah, enough for everybody.
Yeah,
yes.
and maybe one of these times, you know, maybe for Hanukkah or something, we'll do latkes and I'll hand make them, but not today.
I doubt it. These will be just as good, I think.
They're delicious. And of course we had our bratwurst and our bratwurst flatbread, and while we have an Oktoberfest special going, our pretzel, the cheese is free.
Yeah.
So avail yourself of some cheese.
Yeah.
It's really delicious. A lot of people have discovered if you dip in the mustard and the cheese, it's delicious. So do that. So otherwise, we also had other stuff going on. We had beer specials.
We did have beer specials.
And you can talk about that in a second. And we had these bad boys. Mugs. They're plastics. You can't break them.
It's kind of hard to see, but I have a picture of the. And these were we were selling them, and I think we will still continue to sell them for $7. But you get a little coupon in there for $2 off your first pint of beer.
So you're really only in the hole for $5.
Yeah.
So
very great, and it says the Sunny Pint 2021 right on it. Oktoberfest Sunny Pint 2021.
And you can do this.
And I don't know if you remember seeing that picture of the Festbier. This is the traditional style Oktoberfest mug. So,
yes. Now theirs, I think, are much bigger and glass, but remember, you have to drive when you leave here, so it's good to have a regular size. And it's plastic, so you don't break it.
Yep. Okay.
Onward.
Sales pitch over. And then Sunday was week 2 of the football season.
Week 2 of football. It was a lot of fun. We had about 12 Philadelphia fans.
Oh, yeah.
And don't get any ideas. I've seen on Facebook that Philadelphia fans want to take over the pint. And we love you. We do. But it is a Buffalo Bills bar. Anyway, 2 Chicago fans and a couple of Patriots fans came in. And then, of course, our employees, we had a Jets fan that's here. And we later in the day, people were watching the Bucks. And, I mean, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We were very pleased we got to run around and celebrate because the Bills actually won. But more on that front.
Yeah, so as Simone said, we had about 12 people, Philadelphia, Chicago fans, Patriots fans. The Bills section that we set aside, the whole back area here, well, the picture will show a little different story of how well attended it was by Bills fans this week.
We did have a couple people who showed up later, and one diehard Bills fan.
Oh, Chet was here from the beginning of the day, but he was at the community table, so he was not
in the Bills section.
In this section. So we're a little disappointed. Hurts our heart a little bit that no Buffalo Bills fans came to watch the game. But yeah, it was so much fun. Every time the touchdown, we played the Bills song. We ran around
and clapped, and we sang the song. And you know, we even got the Eagles fans to sing the song with us.
Yeah, I think everyone felt sorry for us because we're the only ones. So the rest of the other, even we had Patriots fans singing along to the Bills song because they felt so bad for us. And don't forget, we also have beer specials. We have Pils Mafia Pilsner, $1 off, and we have Labatt beer buckets. And we just got in our Sunday ticket beer buckets, which are really cool. So I just showed a picture, I think, of that.
Okay, but beer buckets are fun. The Bats is a nice, easy drinking beer, and split it with somebody. It's a great deal. Bucket is $15 and you get 5 beers.
Yeah.
So I think you guys can do that.
Yeah, I think so. We have faith that you can get through those beers.
Yes. And I know it's not on here, but I'm going to give a wing oven update because I've been asked a few times. So on Monday the 27th, we're going to have the water line installed. And then hopefully shortly thereafter we'll be able to have the oven installed. So my prediction is hopefully we will have wings back in November. I'm going to say that. I'm going to put it on the internet.
And that maybe that will make it so.
It'll make it so. And when that happens, of course, we're going to have our wings back on Sundays. We'll have specials on Wednesdays and Sundays, and hopefully we'll be able to have our wings every single day. So they are quite delicious. Just not yet. But we're getting closer. Yep. We're getting closer. Like I said before, the oven is in Orlando. We're very close. I just need to get a water line installed. And then, we have to schedule the installation. And then I'll probably have a drain line installed and then testing. And then we're going to go. Yay.
I hope the return of wings has a better reception than the showing of the Bills game has had.
I'm just hoping that...
Because if we bring these wings in and no one eats them...
No,
that will be the end of days. For
people are going to eat the wings. It's not going to be the end of days.
Just for the Sunny Pint.
The wings are delicious and you will consume them. Now, I will remind everyone that the cost of wings, we can no longer do the exact same special we did before. However, we will make it attractive for you and we'll do a good job, and the wings themselves will be delicious, so it'll be worth it.
Yep. What's going on this week, Simone? Have a sip first.
Don't mind if I do. On Thursday, we have the Muds coming back at September 23rd, and they're coming from 4 to 7, and they do a fantastic job. We had a few ladies come in last week that had no idea that we had music here, and when they saw that we had the Muds, they were like, oh my God! So they're going to be here again this Thursday.
Yep, we love having the Muds. And then on Saturday, the 25th, this Saturday, Michelle Ingrham comes back.
Yes, and Michelle.
She does a great job. She does a great job. Always.
She's so fun.
A good crowd, yeah.
All of our performers are fantastic.
Yes, they're all fun. They're all great performers. So
yeah, they love being here, and they can tell that you love having them because
they've all mentioned that how much they love performing here.
Because I think a lot of places people just kind of tune it out and they do their own thing, but people here, they really care and they listen and they have fun with the performers, and it's a good time. So come on in and support the Muds and Michelle Ingrham this week. It'll be a good time. Both from 4 to 7, one on Thursday, one on Saturday.
And then we've got some more events coming up in the next few weeks. They're on our Facebook page. I still need to add a few of them there, but keep posted there as well.
Get on it.
Yeah, I will.
So let's talk about the new beers this week.
Yeah. So, well, why don't you start with the first one?
Sure. Oktoberfest. It's a beer from 81 Bay. It's a real Oktoberfest beer, which means it's a Marzen style, and it's delicious, as always. Last year, it was so popular, and I can see why. It's just malty, delicious. It's so easy drinking.
I think out of all the Oktoberfest we had last year, it was the most popular.
And then
Festbier, which is absolutely delicious. I had one yesterday, and I had to have one today too because it was so good. So the Festbier from Green Bench. Yeah, I had the first sample I had of it. I'm like, I'm not so sure about that. And then I got a full one. I'm like, that's really delicious. I like it a lot.
Which is a good point. If you have a sample of something and you're kind of on the edge, you can always get a 4-ounce pour, which is what comes in the taster. You don't have to, like a sampler flight. Thing, the flight. You don't have to get a whole flight. You can just get a 4-ounce pour if you want to try something, and that's a little bit better indication of what it's going to taste like in a real pour. So if you feel like you've got a sample of something and you're like, well, I'm kind of on the fence. I kind of like it, not sure. Go for a 4-ounce. They're inexpensive. It's not that much to drink, and it really gives you a better idea what the beer tastes like.
And then
me.
You again.
Oktoberfest.
I'm sensing a theme.
There's a theme. Another Oktoberfest from Yuengling. This is another solid Oktoberfest. I have to say I like this one this year a little bit better than I liked their Oktoberfest last year. So, and there is variation, folks. That's the fun part.
Yeah. And just so you know, I think we have 5 more Oktoberfests in the cooler ready to come on as these cycle through. So you're going to get to taste a lot of different Oktoberfest beers from a lot of different breweries, which is really fun. Yeah, which means I might try to keep some of these food items around just to keep the Oktoberfest spirit going, but we'll see. Yeah, well, Oktoberfest does go through like October 3rd or 4th. It's a 3-week celebration. So, and then next we have the Kentucky Pumpkin Barrel from Lexington, a nice 10% alcohol. It's big. Barrel-aged pumpkin beer. So that only comes in this size pour because of the alcohol content. But it's been very popular. It's very, very good. Yes. And then the other pumpkin beer we have, Pumking from Southern Tier. And you may know that we love Southern Tier. Southern Tier has done some fantastic nitros that we love. This one is not a nitro, but it is delicious. Yeah, and we also have 8.9%. 8.9. So you can get 0.1% alcohol, low enough that you can put it in a big glass if you want. And people have, and they've enjoyed it. And we have more pumpkin beers coming up as well. I think we have 3 more pumpkin-style beers after these go through. And then Apalach IPA from Oyster City. And Apalach. That's a really solid IPA, just classic IPA. It's really, really good. And it's from Apalach. Sorry, I really like that word. Anyway, okay, here we go. And then we have the Link Proper, which is a pale ale. And it is from If I Brew the World. We're very fortunate that we got some beers from If I Brewed the World because they just started distributing, and we love what they have to offer. This is a nice pale ale. It's got good maltiness on it. It's a good beer. And don't forget, we also have their Crunchberry, which is like Crunchberry cereal, a wheat beer, a wheat ale. We have that on tap as well. So we have 2 of their beers right now, and they're both delicious. And let me tell you, their tap room is, like, where they are is tiny. I mean, I think, what do they have, like 5 taps? Yeah, it was pretty small. That's great, though, yeah. So it's cool. Do you want to do this one again, since it's... Oh, yes, and then Flamingo Dreams. It's a nitro from Left Hand. Blackberry Currant Blonde. Delicious. And then we also just tapped from Destihl Brewing, Haze of the Dead, a hazy double IPA, which just, I think, last week won bronze medal at the Great American Beer Festival in Colorado. So that's a big deal. Yeah, it is a big deal. It's a huge, huge festival. So come get this Haze of the Dead from Destihl. It's really delicious. And then last but not least, Party Wave. It's an IPA. Always fun. From Intuition. And it's a New England style IPA, but it's not super hazy, but it is delicious. It is. So really, give it a try. So popular. It's not going to last, folks. No. Small keg, I think. Nope, big one. Big keg. Big keg. Oh. All right. Okay, well, don't forget we have patio dining for when it's nice out. When it's not raining. And it's getting a little cooler. Yeah. A little bit here and there. Not every day. Yeah. But some days getting a little cooler. And when it's not nice out, you can come inside. Yeah. And we do take some reservations, although we're still not sure if we can do reservations on Sunday. We're kind of figuring that out as we go along. So just keep in touch with us. Apparently you don't need one for the Bills games. Don't mind her snarkiness. I was so sad yesterday. I know. I'm over it now, though. She's not really. But anyway. Next week is going to be even better. So reservations. You can do them during the week, and we are figuring out Sunday. So just keep in touch with us. Just give us a call. We're very low tech. We write it down in a book. So there you go. And I think that's it for the week. I think it is. I think we rambled on quite a long time today. Yeah, it's good for you. Yeah, exactly. All right. Stay good out there. Oh. Cheers.